Hi guys, welcome to the Matrix of Life channel, and this evening another karmic debate club video. I know many of you engaging so actively in matrix and numerological videos. I wish to see same activity under the karmic debate videos because this is really important to me. This topic is really important. And here overnight I had another cheater. Unfortunately not a wombat cheater, because I only appreciate wombats here at my channel who want to cheat, but doing this in a wombat way. Here was non-wombat cheaters, so the cheater was blocked and comments were removed. But for myself, I'm taking notes from each and every comment, which comments this way, to analyze everything. So this person came, it all started with videos on Harry Styles and his blah 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 everything, and definitely Go was very upset by reading, by information revealed there. And she said, how dare you to accuse Harry to be liar and cheater. And guys, I hope you're smart enough, adult enough, you learn not only how to speak but how to read. You can go to the description box, scroll it and read next text that everything in the video here for entertainment purposes, this is first, and second, up to your interpretation. I am interpreting cards on him this way, and this is my vision, only my opinion. That's it. I am not a journalist who going out there and posting that 10 proofs that Harry cheated on his girlfriend or other shit. No, this is cards. This is maybe truth, maybe not truth, up to your interpretation, up to your choice to believe me or not to believe me. But I truly believe in what I read. Clear. I hope it's clear. That's not me who here screaming and yelling and telling you that I'm sure he is. Energies were this way, we have read on him, they were this way. And that's my opinion. I'm reading this way. I'm not reading by the book, because this person said, you interpreted sun cards that she, his future wife, had family, was divorced, everything, but she's a Leo. You must read sun card as a Leo. Well, guys, I'm dealing very often with people, clients who come in from such readers who just bothered to read few books on tarot, and when normal people go into them, you can't pack all the life questions, all the life situationship in a book. That will be a very big mistake, and especially such beginners who have read a few books on tarot, just like this girl probably, but they have no clue what life is, how many different situationship out there. They didn't earn this experience of reading constantly for their clients. And so, for example, women come in, why I can't have a kids? This question. You pull on her one card because she have money only for this cheapest reading, like 10 text reading, $5 question, which will be soon $10, because I need to raise prices here. And here we face a situation, and you pull in for her a sun card. Now, my dear book readers, those of you who not clairvoyants, not a psychic, who just read a few books on tarot, please in comments how to answer this question of a person. Why can't I have kids? And a sun card. What book gonna tell you about this? You a Leo or what? That's why you can't. This is very stupid. How many people in the world, that many opinions there will be. If you don't like something, move on, go where you like and support energies you like. If you don't like, for example, but you want to share your opinion, share it like wombat. And instead of starting your comment with "you a liar, you must interpret sun card or bear card or whatsoever this way," you can start next way. If I was reading these cards, I would be putting them this and this. I think this is also interesting option. Who likes my reading? That's it. And your comment stays there. I'm welcoming, okay? It stays there, everything fine, because, you know, people should see how many different options possible out there. And this is just my interpretation. I am not the truth at the last instance. Never. But I'm sharing my vision, my opinion here. I'm not claiming that my opinion only one truthful or godlike. But again, I remember video about energy number 5, preacher or teacher. Such people who come in and comment and they thinking that they are right hand of the Lord on planet Earth and they authorized to go and what? Preach other people, say they're liars, blah 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 blah. Did I ask you advice? No. I am shitting in my sandbox, my personal opinion about artists and everything. That's not truth in the last instance, you know. It's up to your interpretation. Either you agree with my vision, either you disagree. If you disagree, you can express this in a very polite way, telling, I believe he is not cheater, that he have golden heart and we just getting mixed signals thanks to press, whatsoever. You can pack it nicely. You can pack it in nice way like wombat. And shit like wombat. Welcomed. Welcomed. Very much welcome, because then I know that I'm dealing with conscious person. To me, fans of any artists, it's like his instant reflection, because they connected to his egregor. They feed in on these artist energies and given their energies in return. And to me, this girl who stopped by and came with this, she's a reflection of Harry and his personality. That's why, please, I'm asking my fans, my audience here, please never behave like this girl. This is so ugly. If you see something triggering over internet with what you disagree, first question you should ask yourself in silence, why? Why this triggering me so much? And what I see about this girl? Harry telling everyone on his mottos, treat people with kindness, treat people with kindness. His fan coming to my channel. She is a reflection of Harry Styles because she is his fan. She is his fan. She is his reflection. I would be ashamed to have such fans. She's coming. Is she treating me with kindness? She started accusing, you liar, you this, you that, you blah, blah, blah. Is there any sort of kindness in her comments? What it says to me about Harry? Treat people with kindness is just a motto, just a mask, just an empty words. But how she can be a better reflection of him if he was really truthful? If all this karma was really truthful? This in my eyes. This me connecting karmic dots. Remember, you may be agree, you may be disagree about my opinion. I'm not pretending to be God and tell you only what is truthful here, but I'm sharing my opinion. Instead, she may come and say next, look, I did watch like 3 or 2 of your videos about Harry. You portraying him, like I got this vibe that you portraying him in not beautiful light. But instead of arguing with you, for example, I wanted to argue with you so much because I wanted to protect him, but I decided I better will go and, for example, feed hungry people. So I was angry at you for you telling such words about her, but I redirect my anger. I went there and feed a homeless person. Then I came home, I calmed down, and I'm leaving this comment. So that's it. To me, this will be like, whew, wow, this girl was so angry, for example, with my videos. And my opinion triggered her. My opinion about him triggered her. But, well, she did a really nice, thoughtful thing. Like, she read there, instead of sitting here and writing 10 comments in a row on how much of a liar I am, why I keep telling about, and what not true, so all videos about his future wife not connected. And this person watched all videos about his future wives, but she never bothered to go and watch some other videos of me here. So all her interest is Harry, and she's reflection of her himself, remember. So she doesn't bother about matrix, karma, ethical principles, nothing. She only focused on him and videos about his future something. And what it says about Harry, that all his focus about what? Please continue in the comments. All his focus on what? On spiritual awakening? Development? If it was so, this girl, maybe she would go and open another video, numerological, or pick a card, or matrix where I was making this is especially for her, about energy number 5 in your matrix. She would be going there and, oh my god, that's about me. No, she didn't bother. All she is concerning about his future wife. What it says about tortoise, to which egregor she belongs to. And my beauties, this is majority, 80%. And 80% making his energetical portrait. She's preaching me how ethical you think yourself by telling such things about him. I'm very fine with my ethics, and first of all, I don't give a shit about him, his life, with whom he is sleeping, and this everything. Yes, I'm doing readings on this topic for what? For entertainment purposes. For next purpose, my purpose, to connect with those people who 10% or 20% who will go and check other videos and will start improving their life, will start improving the planet, and benefit from this knowledge I'm sharing here. Not about artists, but other knowledge I'm sharing here. I'm doing this to connect, so I'm very fine with my ethics. You know, there is such terminology we study now, black and white karma. So this somewhere in between, yeah, by using some artists to connect with people whom you can help and who will be growing and exploring along with you how to become a better person. And this will be not only speeches, this will be actions as well. So I'm very fine with my ethics. Yes, at this point of development life, yeah, I will be using some celebrity examples, some celebrity readings, but constantly I keep mentioning this channel, not about celebrities, and it will never be about celebrities. And in future, when I will feel that enough is enough, I will stop doing readings on celebrities. But for now, let it be this way. Still very wonderful people coming from these videos who not only focused on themselves or on Harry, who able to ask questions why. So I'm very fine with my ethics. But Now to the ethics, as far as this person raised this deep topic of ethics. And she said, oh, he's so spiritual, he's Catholic, he's very spiritual, he's meditating almost every day. Okay, let's compare. You viewing Harry Styles as spiritual. Your opinion, your guru, your choice. I'm fine with this. I won't go to your home, to your channel, to your Instagram and start writing, no, you stupid asshole, he's not spiritual. No, I'm sharing in my sandbox for people who would love to listen to me, to my experience. In my eyes, spiritual person, not a Harry Styles, but Michael Roach. That's my spiritual teacher. I'm very proud of. Now let's compare two events of very spiritual guru Harry Styles and Michael Roach. Harry Styles and his concert, what's going on? Very spiritual fans of him, like, you know, this Superman gesture, and throwing their bra on a stage, throwing their pants on a stage, throwing condoms on a stage, throwing everything on a stage. Wow. Wait a minute. You telling me he is spiritual, so his fans, which, you know, in the aura of really spiritual person, you can't behave this way. You can't drink beer at his concerts. You can't smoke at his concerts or smoke weed or and do this all naughty stuff. Just go look what's going on in his concerts. Or share if you was there. Share, please. I'm welcoming this always. I'm welcoming all the feedback. I never was at his concert, and please, Lord, save me from this. So, you're telling me he's a very spiritual person, and he is having such delightful aura, such delightful spiritual aura, that other people, his fans, reflection of him actually. That's his mirror. Me and other people who was at the training of Michael Roach, their mirror of Michael Roach and his real spirituality. Why didn't we in Kiev, you can go to my Instagram and check Eternal Stories, there few videos from this training in Kiev. Why didn't I took off my panties, seeing Michael Roach and throw it on a stage? Why? I was so excited to see him. If you see all the excitement at this event, that was so unbelievable, especially from this moment. All people were so excited waiting him. We were applauding for like 10 minutes, expecting him on the stage, asking him to come. We were so much excited to see him, to be in his, like, to share same space, same air with him. We were so much, but no one there took bra and throw on the stage, took panties and throw on the stage. We were happy, so happy to see Michael Roach. So we start, I call this person spiritual, yes. And people in his presence, people who follow him, his fans, I am his fan, they behave in how? Accordingly. Because they know ethical principles, they know karma, this everything. They behave how? Accordingly. And Harry and his fans, majority, what reflection will be there? So you come in here trying to convince me he's spiritual. No, baby, it's not gonna work. Not in my reality. I am not going to convince you in opposite. As I said, if you believe, it's fine. Keep believing. But don't come here And don't you dare to open your dirty mouth and shit something here about spirituality. I don't want my subscribers, my viewers, see this poison from such toxic people who truly believe Harry Styles is very spiritual. Yes, yes. Please show me normal, diligent concert of him. Crowd, how crowd is behaving. Show me. This is reflection. When we will be talking about egregors, fans of an artist, a reflection of personality of this artist. To read his personality just enough to interact with his fans. That's why I'm sitting here tired, angry, irritated, and recording this video for my followers and my fans, because I don't want you to behave in ugly way and be my fan. And as I already said, if I read something like treat people with kindness, it's only words, no actions behind this. How she treated me? With kindness? I'm not saying this kindness. What it says about him? Person they put on pedestal and following. What it says about him? About which kindness we're talking here? Only motto, only title there. But no content, because she never bothered to go and check something else, some other video, which is very recommended for her, video about energy matrix, energy number 5. So much recommended. Not about Harry Styles. Stop watching about him. In order not to make yourself pissed off because you may hear some opinions about him, some personal opinions which you may not like. Listen something else. No, this person only focused on his future wife. I don't know. Next question was in this everything. You contradict about his future wife. You contradict yourself in every reading. In one reading she's this, in another reading she's that. First of all, there is no contradictions. As you know, energies, they changing over time. For example, with one of my teachers, one period of life, one of my teachers, she was married to a wealthy man, but who was very materialistic, didn't believe in Lord or devil or whatsoever. She married to him, yeah, on materialistic reasons. And readings back that time, they were like, you're gonna get married wealthy man, down to earth, no, not that spiritual. Readings were like this. But later on, if she didn't marry him back then time, readings would start changing. Like, you will get married poor but spiritual, and next you will get married rich and spiritual. And how things happen? When she got married to this guy and all her basic needs, they were closed, she wanted to go next. She wanted to find higher meaning. She wanted to find her mission, her place, her calling. When her all needs, basic needs, they were closed by this guy. But he didn't want to move with her. He didn't want to move with her to that level. He was not interested. He was at this very material level, and that's it. It's like these people who only interested in Harry Styles and they not given a shit to go and check some other videos at this channel, which not about celebrities. So here we go. Energy shifted. And if as a reader, if she didn't marry him, for example, but just keep dating or something, then go and make another reading, for example, like in 2 years. She would get a reading that you gonna marry foolish, bit reckless, poor, but with tendency to spirituality. And actually, when she got to know her future second husband, it was this way. Yeah, he was very poor yet, but curious, also was searching answers to same questions she was searching on her way. So she got together, they got together, start dating, seeing each other, and then they start developing and attracting money, wealth into the life and everything, because they were growing spiritual together. And again, energies shifted. Our thoughts, our actions, our everything, it creates future. And again, like with one of my clients, she came with question, is this relationship have some future or perspective or everything? And there was an answer, very sad one, that this guy, unfortunately, like a player, some sort of a player, and most likely they gonna break up in October. But she say like, well, I felt it myself. And then we start chatting, and she said he blah blah blah, he promised this, never delivered, keep postponing this, that. And she said, well, I think better I will break up with him in April instead of waiting for October. And you know, so again, it's changed, prediction changed. Those people who understand Einstein concept about time, they understand how energies work in predictions and how prediction could change. But unfortunately, such people come in and they want here Nostradamus way, like to pack future in some categorized package and to be delivered. Well, guys, not with intuitive readers, not this way. So keep going to readers by the book, keep visiting, that's your maybe providers, guides to the spiritual world, so keep following them, but you will be wasting your time with intuitive reader and you will be getting upset. And another question was here, and I'm actually thinking about making this a topic of this video. How is forgiver can be manipulative? She wrote me that you telling in one of your videos on Harry Styles' future life that she is forgiver, but same time she's manipulative. And again, this is for people with energy matrix, energy number 5, and deep minus, in very deep minus. Like you trying to divide people in black and white, on liars and truth tellers, on this and that, on this and that. Never work in this world. How forgiver can be manipulative? Those of you who watch this clone movie, Brazilian one, I think, very popular, about Lucas, Maísa. If you remember, she was forgiven Lucas for all his cheats. She was forgiven him. To look good wife in his family. To look good victim wife in the eyes of his family. To be, to get this appreciation, for example, from his father, who would come another time and say, look, Maísa is a very good wife for you, why you not cherishing her, and so on. How forgiver can be manipulative. And you can find so many videos on how people manipulate other people through the so-called forgiveness. You may, and the danger here, again, this is a script of victim and a demon. The danger, you not even realizing yourself. You even not realizing yourself that you are manipulator. You thinking like, for example, your husband beated you, and you forgiven him, and you excusing this that because I love him, because he loves me, because I'm giving him chances. But in fact, Maybe you will go to your work. Other people will see all these bruises and everything, and they will show you and give you a compassion which you're not getting within your family, but which you need. Your boss maybe will give you day off, you know, or your coworker maybe share with you dinner, or will pay your visit to the doctor. How forgivers can be manipulative. You know, so many scripts here how forgivers can be manipulative. So many scripts on how they could be manipulative. But the danger here of the script, that the victim never honest with herself or himself. That I am forgiven, but what's behind this? What I want to get in return? What's the trick of me forgiving for this or other action? That's a real trap, because thinking this person who's forgiven, they thinking very high of themselves, and they want other people use them as martyrs and give them this sort of fuel as well. So this is not healthy at all. Yes, they're forgiven, but they're manipulative. And these two can go pretty well in a package. And, you know, to this extent, when you will help other people from this, will be able to help other people from this position and this place, that's insane. That's simply insane, I'm telling you. For example, I had at consultation a woman, and she was crying, sort of, I'm helping so many homeless animals, I am helping so many others, blah blah blah, but why I'm so unlucky, why I'm so unhappy in my life, because I'm doing so many good things, and if karma, what you're talking about, really exists, why I'm not getting like I'm getting one after another like sickness, but I'm helping to save lives. I should be planting seeds of good health, so where are they? Because she was getting sick so often. And when we start digging to this at private coaching, there was a situation that she is helping. We sit down and analyze her budget, like, 10% on charity, 10% you should spend on yourself, 10% on your spiritual development, so 10% on your physical, like looks, what you wanna buy, what you wanna what you wanna dress up, 10% on your spiritual development is maybe courses, books, subscriptions, whatsoever. When we sat and analyzed, it appeared that she is spending like 30 or 40% of her budget on helping these homeless animals. She is not buying herself any like normal dress or coat or even medicine. She's spending so much. Never ever please help others from this position when you not helped yourself yet, when you didn't help yourself yet. Just help as much as you can, but not extra limit. And I said to her, you should maybe and deliver some of these cats, those you adopted, like to your shelter, maybe bring them to other shelters, give them to other people, or at least give to other people, and don't take more of what you capable to cope with in terms of your budget, in terms of your energy. But it was so freaking difficult for her to stop doing this, because she wanted to be the savior in eyes of society. And her first reaction, how would I ever stop doing this? Or, like I said, but you're not able financially, you're spending so much on them, you're not able to help yourself first. So keep helping, but help like 10% and 30% less from what you already helping. I'm not telling you to just give up on this, but because she wanted to be this Mother Teresa in eyes of neighbors, in eyes of friends, in eyes of whatsoever in society, of course she didn't like solution I offer her. You should never try to help other people from place of you being a victim, of you not getting enough of something, of you feeling drained. Yes, this is very good karma. You know, there is in holy books described when a person gives the last shirt to a stranger. But holy books are living behind the scenes, behind the stage, that this require you to be of this Bodhisattva level, at this amazing level of spiritual development. Because only person of this level, they can do it from a right place without feeling a victim, without understanding that everything is fair in this universe, at this level of spiritual development. But this is never like he gave his last shirt and started crying that I gave my last shirt, why I didn't $1 million now, I planted good karma. But majority of people, when they start volunteering or start helping other people financially or another way, they very fast exhaust because of this, because they helping too much. They at the start they put in so much of their energy, effort and everything in volunteering, so later in a few months they sort of give up, or obstacles come in the way that they need to give up because of health reason, family reason, whatsoever reason. But true reason is that they were not helping others from a happy place. They were not helping others from a happy place. Please understand this. And help as much as you can, not extra. You able to do this and that this month, do this. And again, I'm telling you, I will share my story. I have here budget for charity. I am supporting few projects. This is SCI project with the SCIP courses. This is a project for ocean. This is a project with tigers. This is few karmic partners of mine here. One kid who had who needed constantly hormone of growth here, and another kid with a sick mother. So I'm helping constantly to these objects. And scrolling my news tape in Facebook, at the end of the month, this was actually when I already accomplished all my charity payments I planned for this month, and I was scrolling, and there was a story of wonderful woman without legs and hands, but who wished to have this wheelchair to be able at least to go to church. And there was her biography and the fact that she's so optimistic. I visited her page, that she's so optimistic, she's so beautiful personality, even being injured that much in this life. She was able to save this mindset and being an optimist, and I wanted to help her badly, just badly. I wanted to help, but here we got that already closed my charity budget for this month. I can't take from myself from what I planned for food, for payments, for my mom. I can take it and send it to her, even though I want so much. But I know if I will do, this won't be from a right place. So maximum what I did, I shared, I made the repost with the hope that some other people from my friends, they may get interest and may send some donation. This maximum I can do, so I did. But actually, about money and finances now, very important thing, guys. Money not coming when you only think about yourself. All the secret of money about thinking about other people as well. Celebrities, you know, they actively supporting different charity funds. They thinking about other people as well in these terms. And in these terms, yeah, we can praise as well Harry Styles, telling like, look, he's donating this and this from his earnings, he's donating to this project he thinks beneficial for society. So here, huge respect. Money never come in to you if you will be only thinking about yourself without thinking about higher, how you having money can benefit other people. And I was thinking I wanted to help her because I understand what is it to want to travel, to go somewhere and be locked, and in her situation even more difficult, much more difficult. And I wanted to help badly. And you know, where the very next day I had a very nice client who came and asked me to calculate dates for webinars for, and I was so happy because of this. It happened on the last day of the month, sort of. I was so happy to have this client, so I transferred this 10%. He gave me, I transferred to this wonderful woman. So this is how it works. You only think, my God, I want to help her, but for now, I am done with my budget. I'm so done with my budget. But you want to help. And so money arrived to me, so I can help her, but I can do this from a happy place, without sending her and later regretting that I sent her and thinking what it could be, this amount of money, what it could be in my life. This amount of money stayed pure happiness in my life. I shared with her. It stayed pure happiness, not like not eat it loaf of bread, or not eat it or not bought medicine or something else. You never should help other people from place of a victim. And these people, they tend, you know, to so much hit themselves on the chest and I am helping others so much. Why my life is total shit? That's why your life is total shit and mess. But they really think themselves a very spiritual people. And from here this question raised, how forgiver can be manipulative. Simple. I hope I explained this well. If you still have some doubts or questions, you can go explore channels of psychologists who raising this topic. How other people manipulating through forgiveness, trying to keep their mask or face whatsoever in society, in family, and so. So I'm not seeing contradiction here. How forgiver can be manipulative. I'm not seeing here. But this person who stopped by, she have seen that this is huge contradiction and lie. How forgiver can be manipulative. In her eyes, this is lie, because any forgiver can be manipulative. And most likely she can say about herself, I am such a forgiver, I'm forgiven, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not manipulative. Yes, you are. If you will be honest with yourself and sit and analyze, you will learn this. You will figure this out. Especially, I'm not talking now that when your sister ate your candy and you forgave her. I'm talking now about very serious life events like cheating, betrayal. I hope you have any so far, but those of you who are watching this video and you have, sit and analyze what was real motivation behind this everything. So here we have question, how is forgiver can be manipulative. We have a question what today we discussed about reader by the book and reader intuitive, and how energies change over time, and so reflection. But the most important question we touched today, that how a person and his followers connected, and how his followers are his true, real reflection of his personality. Share your experience if you have been at his concerts or any other concerts in the crowd. What is going on there? Because when I was young, I was following one band, female band here. I like them so much, even though they have as well clips which like I'm not welcome in. But they have really beautiful deep voices, and back at that time when I was at this age, maybe of teenager, I really loved to listen to their music, all this sadness, broken heart, you know how it's after first love, this everything, this was like a mirroring of this experience of first love. And my boyfriend, he got tickets for their performance in a club. And after this performance, I actually fall out of love. I mean, I was listening to some of their songs, but first of all, it wasn't that often already, and because being in this vibration of this everything going on in front of your eyes, and you see other people being intoxicated, being very, this is very ugly experience it was. And I fall out of love. I said, okay, I never want this concert again. Better, you know, like to listen to them without not seeing even a clip. Because good artists, good voice, they don't need this. They don't need these tricks, you know. They simply don't need these tricks by showing something like extra, by revealing something extra like body parts and whatsoever, by creating all this ugliness. But anyway, I also was there, and I thought that, wow, this is the best music, you know, like in the life. But now over time, my interest, of course, my preferences, everything changed, because we're not standing in the same shoes. I'm very sad for these people who stay in the same shoes for years, but we're growing, all of us are growing, all of us on spiritual journey some way, you know, we all grow, our interest change. And at the time, you know, you call in one person spiritual teachers, and you find in, as far as you grow, you find the next one who even higher level spiritual teacher, and so on. This is never-ending process, guys, here. So, and this is very natural process. But if you stuck in same energies for incredible amount of time, oh, that's very, you know, that's very sad. Some of you may say in comments also, we had this is age gap, and I always ask, is it a really age gap, or this is spirituality gap? Because me, after first concert like this, I didn't want to repeat this experience. But some of you got into Harry Styles concert, you will enjoy and you will want to. And again, everything depends on a real motivation behind this, on your emotional experience. You really enjoy being in this drunk, yelling crowd, who's throwing pens on the stage. You really enjoy this. what you enjoy about being there, or you enjoy maybe your hopes about becoming his future wife. I don't know about these mystical magical meetings that he will spot you on. What you enjoy, this depends again on your motivation. I can't say for all of you, but my experience with a female band here, this very popular band here and still is, was like this. I was so happy when my boyfriend got these tickets, because it wasn't easy to get them. And like, this is my favorite band, I want to... But when I visited, I felt so much disgust, guys. And I was like, oh my god, never again. And my boyfriend was also like disappointed, like, you wanted to go there, what the hell now? What's the hell happening now? Like, I said no, never again. And actually I wasn't able to stay the entire concert. I said, okay, let's leave. I don't, because vibrations, they were so dirty, so heavy to me. And why I'm sharing this experience, again, no one is ideal. No one is ideal. Me too, I was young. I was following some artists whom I'm not proud now, you know, like being excited about their... Of course, because I'm at the other stage right now. So I understand some of you, you like him, you like Harry Styles, and that's fine. Because in my time, I liked this artist too. This female band. I loved them so much. But guys, I grew and time came when my eyes, you know, were open. Like, this is the part, if you and difference again, I won't be going to your accounts, to your Instagram, so to his Instagram, to his accounts, and preaching what you doing, you should stop doing this, how many people following you, blah blah blah. Whatever he's doing, that's his motivation, his vision, his karmic seeds. He is not asking my advice. I can only give advice at my channel to those people who are willing to take this advice from me, from my own experience. I won't be, and that's the difference between me and his fans who protecting him and creating drama here. You love to listen him, keep listening. That's okay. That's a part of your journey. You enjoying this sort of music, this sort of person, this sort of stuff. I understand this as no one else, because once I was in your shoes as well, but I fall out of love faster thanks to lucky, you know, obstacles and me getting there. And seeing everything with my own eyes, I was like, no, I'd better listen to them on radio, when I even can't see them going on stage half naked. I don't know why they need this, because they have very beautiful voices. I don't feel like they need something else to sell it. But guys, artists, a lot of artists, by doing this, you know, exposing their bodies, triggering these passionate desires in their fans, they creating for themselves a karma of cheating and betrayal from their own side, or from the side of their person, or from both sides. That's why very few successful long-term unions in showbiz we can name. And the rest of celebrities, they very unhappy in their love life, they changing their partners as a gloves. In this Middle Ages and plague, you know, people were changing gloves often. So that's your experience, that's your journey, enjoy it. I am not enjoying this, but please remember, being his fan, you are his reflection of his energies, of his values he is transmitting. So if he is saying, treat people with kindness, and this is more than only words, You should do what? Should treat people with kindness. Even people whose opinion are so very different from yours. Because this is the world, you know, we all have very, very different life experiences, very different opinions based on these life experiences. And again, comment about age gap or spirituality gap. We can tie this to age gap, but this will be very naive, you know. This is more of spirituality gap, and we can be spiritual in very young age as well. For example, at SCI courses, I was co-working, like I was karmic partner of a guy who is 19 years old, but he already interested in all the SCI courses, and he is the same opinion, like he's sharing my opinion on modern celebrities, okay? He's sharing my opinion, so this is not age gap. His soul came to this level at very young age. At very young age. I came to these conclusions and this opinion a little bit later. But still I came. But no one prevents you to be young and spiritual. So there is no such gap as age gap. There is only spirituality gap, spiritual gap. And one more time mentioning why fans of Harry Styles throwing all their objects on the stage and what it says about him as a spiritual person. Or go even, no need Michael Roach, go Sadhguru lecture. Will people be throwing bra at him? How do you think? Will they? Or another my favorite singer and artist, I'm preparing Matrix. Try to guess maybe in comments. I also couldn't imagine people at his concerts throwing bras and panties on the stage. But if they doing this, then probably he's provoking them in a way to do this. And if he's provoking them for such animalistic actions and animalistic expressions, is he really spiritual? Because that's an animal spirit, very animalistic action. So how being spiritual, he is provoking them for animalistic actions? It's the same to say that I planted a corn, but I got watermelon as a harvest. Please guys, I want you all to learn to connect dots, and I want you, those of you who follow me, remember, you my reflection as in a mirror. So whenever you feel in temptation to argue with people, to point someone who is right, who is wrong, even having very best motivation in your heart, please never do this. Go and instead do something useful. Or share with your audience, with people who share the same values. No need to teach, because here I got some comments like, now after reading Matrix, Compatibility Matrix, I'm going and pointing to my family where they fault. No, you got this information, it meant for you, not for them, because you stopped by this information. Use this, knowing this, navigate your relationship with your family, but don't preach your family, and especially never preach your parents. Energetically, you're not in a position to preach your parents, grandparents, or other elder people, and tell them, look, there is Matrix, you're not behaving right with me, you should behave this. Never do this to your parents. Have respect. You came after in this ancestral system. You have no right to put yourself above your mother and consider yourself being not a daughter but her mother, and preach her and explain her where she's mistaken or where she's not behaving right in terms of Matrix. Please never ever do this, because guys, here when I joined to this way of spirituality and matrix and everything, I also had some temptation, you know, to go and to tell my mom everything, like, look, you're not behaving right. You should behave in terms of to attract more money or to attract more abundance or be healthier. You should stop behaving this way and start behaving this way. Never. But I had temptation, but my teacher said me, Kate, just stop. Just stop right here, because this is not about spirituality. Teach with your own example. And now, when I constantly send in money to my mom, she is a bit curious, you know. Look what had changed, how you manage, you know, to get, you know, this everything, to manage everything and even help me. Because before we were only, you know, doing what? Complaining about life to each other. In our phone conversations, we were complaining. She was complaining how life is difficult is there. I was complaining how I'm struggling here. All we were doing is complaining. And here, when I start regularly send you support and money and everything without complaining, and she's curious how, what, and now already she's asking me, and what is matrix, and can you please give me a book about matrix? I'm curious what is. So become this live example and teach through this way, not by forcing that I learned something what I think is good and now I will teach you how to behave with me and how to behave with other people, or how to behave through life. No, and especially parents. Sister who's younger than you, so you can try, but only try to see what I'm talking about, you know, to get confirmation that this is not gonna work this way, guys. This is not gonna work this way. And now my friends, they think changes, and since I started to practice matrix, karmic management, they come in with questions. I'm not going and preaching them like, look, you should change your life. I realized the problem, the root of your problem. No, please, guys, remember, you my reflection, the same as fans of Harry Styles, reflection of his face and his true spirituality and his true real values. So keep this in mind, and I'm sharing this not to say you stop following him, stop supporting him, but if you're making this choice to support his just try to stick to values he is manifesting, because this is both ways flow. If you will be great reflection of him, his energies may also improve. If you will be great reflection of him by behaving really cool with other people. So keep this in mind. And what else we have in here on the plan? And never, please never preach your parents. Never. Start changing your own life for what you're responsible. And believe me, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But never preach them, please, never. But when they will see changes, see how successful you are, for example, you pass all the exams and without this anxiety and worry, they will start asking what changed your behavior, what changed your, your patterns, or what's going on with you. Then you can share it. I'm learning karmic management, or I'm learning matrix, and it says this and this. That's it. Okay, I think it's enough of it. Was quite a long video, but for those of you who really truly want to grow up spiritually, I appreciate you watching this, for dedicating this hours for your own spiritual development and to dive in deep into these questions. And I will be waiting your feedback in the comments. As always, we'll be happy to interact with you guys. So see you.